This is what I would say
Oh
about
yeah.
one of the problems I have with one out of the many problems I have with the black community was that men are not comfortable, straight black men are not comfortable with expressing themselves. And then they ball it all up, and the next thing you know, they dying of heart attacks at the age of 50, 60 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah. They can't. They're not allowed to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to express themselves.
Because the
be
community
transparent.
and the women are like, you need to be strong, you need to be this, and you need to be that. And but it's like that's what's kind of killing them.
But we
is the
never said
stress.
that. We never said that.
Who?
It's. I don't think anybody in our community said that.
I have.
I think that was outside stuff. We just were told that they supposed to be this. They supposed to be.
Oh
that.
yeah.
I don't think that we.
You don't
said
think
that.
so?
No, I don't think that. I never once told my son that he couldn't cry.
Yeah.
I never once told my ex-husband that he couldn't cry or he couldn't be vulnerable.
I'm just talking about as a whole.
As a whole, I really don't feel like that. I feel like it was.
But girl, you're not a man.
I feel like it was an image portrayed and pushed up on our men that to be strong. I don't think that our own community said it's not okay.
Well, see, with me as a boy growing up in the black community, I was told boys do this and girls do that. So you know,
really,
you know, if you cry, I'm gonna give you something to cry about.
Girls are
Or you don't act this way. You don't do that. Only when I would have like intimate conversations with my dad, and my dad was like a little bit lax. Like he didn't show a lot of emotions. Only when it was just between me, my brother, and him. Mm-hmm. That's when we would sit there and have like a man conversation. And he'll be, and he'd be like, I've went through this, and he'll be crying, and he was like, I don't want y'all to go through that. Like that was only when, but as like the community as a whole, it was like, boys don't cry. If you fall, just get up and just walk it off. You'll be all right.
Right.
That's what I was told. And so I can only imagine what it was for like older men who had families and stuff where you're told you're the one who provides. You're the one who holds all your stuff in.
You're the man
like
of the house.
That movie with Denzel and Viola Davis, Fences.
I never seen that.
You never seen that movie? Mm-mm. Great freaking movie. You have to watch it.
I'll watch it tonight.
But I'm going to tell you this part. It was a climax part where, because Denzel had a problem with his son. And Denzel was telling his son what he went through as a child, which was like the abuse his father had gave to him. Mm-hmm. And he was like, and I had to hold that in and just move on. Mm-hmm. So, and it speaks, and it was, I think the play is like, or the movie, well, it was a play at first, but it takes place like in the 60s or 70s. Mm-hmm. And that was where that toxic masculinity kind of started.
Wow. Like around that time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where like men do this and, don't be soft.
Right.
Don't be no little bit.
Right. And do you think that comes from them feeling like if they wouldn't be able to be masculine and vulnerable at the same time? Yeah. What I mean, I'm asking you, like, what do you think that why do you think that's a thing? Why do you think people think he can't be a man and cry at the same time? Like,
I don't know.
How did that equate to, you know what I mean?
I have no idea.
Because it don't make sense to me.
Yeah, it don't, but it's still, slavery didn't make no damn sense, but it was still there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot of stuff that we do as humans that is like, okay, we doing this? This ain't making any sense.
And I feel
but
like
yet
it's
we
backwards.
still doing it.
I feel like it's really backwards. Anyway.
Just like how some women feel like they're not women if they don't have a child naturally.
Right.
Like, oh, you didn't give birth, or you adopted that one, or
you
had a C-section. Yeah.
And I've had someone to say that to me, and it hurt my feelings because I have 4 kids.
See, but now you see what I'm talking about.
And I do, but it's a different. I think of it in a different way, but. Because when we talk about that, I'm thinking about roles, like gender roles. Like,
but that's what it is.
You got to be hard, and you got to, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I've had somebody say, oh, you had C-sections? Oh, yeah. You ain't no real woman.
Right.
And I'm like, first of all.
Or like women who are barren, it was like, oh, you're not a woman. Oh, because I didn't hear plenty of people, or even with me, as a dude, they'd be like, I have women tell me, oh, you ain't got no kids, so you don't understand.
Right.
It's like, no, but I've been a child before, so I can.
And I've been around children.
Yeah, so I can give you like a little hint to what's happening. But yeah, people, they feel like you less than, or especially when I came out as gay, they were like, oh, you're not a man because you're not out there screwing women and having kids.
And some of the best men I know are gay.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that because I know some men that are not gay, and I'd rather be around the gay guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only reason I need the other guys for,
procreation period.
Couple times today, a night. But like some of the most masculine, confident, and I told you this about yourself the other day.
Yeah.
Confidence, aware, centered men that I know are gay men. And that's probably why all of my friends, but besides 2 or 3, are gay men, because they are more well-rounded. And now, I don't know what's going on. They project that. Now, I don't know what's going on internally, but what they project outside is a confident. Just like you, I say, if you're not confident, then you fucking acting. Excuse me. You acting really well. You need to be in Hollywood because I get confidence from you.
Yeah.
The utmost confidence. Like, you ain't scared of nothing. You ain't scared of nobody. You know what I mean? And you know who you are. So that's why I don't understand the whole, you less than a man because you gay. That don't make sense to me.
It's ignorance, just pure ignorance.
Y'all know men better than anybody else.
And I remember I heard, I think it was D.L. Hughley. It was some man I heard. It was like, if you can take a peen, you got to be the strongest man I ever seen him in.
Strong. Strong. I'm talking about strong. Got the strength. The strength.
Oh my. You was stupid. I just got all the what we talking about.
No, strong.
Right. Use all your strong.
Yeah.
And I tried to. The funny you say that, I try to tell people that. Just to be yourself when nobody else is on your side, nobody else likes you, nobody else wants to deal with you, and regardless of what is happening outside of you, you still want to be yourself. You have got to be the strongest person. And I try to tell people all the time, like, I didn't choose this life. I was just like when you play poker. You don't choose the cards you get in poker. You get something that you dealt. Yeah. Unfortunately, I was dealt with being gay and being fat.
and black.
And black. Right. So I was like, these are the cards that I was dealt, and I'm rolling with the punches.
And you're going to play the hell out of them.
Girl,
I got you.
Right, having a poker face like a mug.
Right. You don't know what's going on behind me. You thought you knew. You don't know.
Because I'm going to pretend I got 2 aces in my hand.
Right. And it intimidates other people, and you don't even realize that you do that.
Yeah.
Or maybe you do.
A lot of people have said that to me.
Yeah.
They was like, you're very intimidating and overbearing and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, I'm just being me. I don't know what it is. And they was like, well, you a little bit too much. I'm going to need you to tone it down. I was like, well, I don't know what you want from me.
And don't ever do it.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
Because then I tell people all the time, like, it took me years to actually, like myself. I'd be damned if I spend any more time trying to get other people to like me. And that's why I'm trying to get, like, black dudes to know. Like, black dudes who are into transsexuals or who are into other men. Like, dude, just be yourself. Of course, life isn't given to the swift and the strong. It's given to the ones who do it to the end. So if you... Of course, it's going to be a little bit difficult because that ain't what life ain't supposed to be easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
Right.
That ain't what life's supposed to be. So if you just be yourself, of course, it's going to be a little bit difficult at the beginning. But once you get over that rough patch, it's going to be just good. And that's how I was when I came out, when I was a teenager. It took me like a few years to be like, okay, I'm just going to have to deal with it. And then after I got over that, I was laying in the shade, just being cool, calm, and collected about everything else.
And life will be a lot easier. Stuff won't be so stressful.
Right.
Stuff won't be so hard if you live in your truth. And not even talking about just, your sexuality. Just anything. Don't live your life trying to feel somebody else's opinion about you. You know what I mean? if you in a relationship and this person in this relationship with you does not like this about you, I don't ever want to be in a relationship where I feel like I have to change the person that I'm in a relationship with.
Right.
If I feel like I gotta do all that, then I might not need to be in that relationship.
Nope.
Even my kids always ask me, "Mommy, what should I do?" Do what makes you happy.
Exactly. As long as you ain't hurt nobody.
As long as you're not hurting nobody, because at the end of the day, mommy is not living your life. You living your own life.
Right.
So don't live. You can ask my opinion, but do not take my opinion and feel like that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
If you say you like the color red and I said I like purple, get the red one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't get purple because you think mommy gonna like
Don't try
that.
to mix the blue with the red trying to get it. No,
yeah,
just
get what you like.
Yeah.
Get what you want. And I feel like that across the board. Sexuality on to anything else.
Right. But since we, oh my goodness, I didn't realize this is going to be like a spiritual healing kind of episode.